Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to talk to you about how to become a paralegal without an actual degree or a certificate. Now, I understand that it depends on the state that you are living at. I live in Tennessee, so in Tennessee you are not required to have any type of paralegal education or a degree or a certificate to be a paralegal. What most attorneys look for is experience. So you might think, okay, so if I don't have the experience, then how am I going to get a job? So the way I did it, or the way that I started working as a paralegal, was basically just getting my foot in the door, and I started working as a receptionist, and eventually I moved my way up. If you would like a story time on how I became a paralegal, I would love to share it with you. Leave it in the comments down below. It is a very kind of crazy and also interesting story on how I landed my first job as a receptionist. Well, it was more of an assistant to the receptionist. It was crazy, but anyway, if you want to hear my little story, let me know in the comments down below. So no, you do not need a certificate or a degree to be a paralegal, but if you are interested in becoming a paralegal, I would suggest for you to start looking for positions where you can start as a receptionist, as an admin assistant, or whatever, just so that you can get an idea if that's what you want to do. Many times we think that just because we have a paralegal degree, or because we see maybe on TV how law firms are, sometimes we get this idea that, oh my God, this is so great, this is what I want to do. But once you land a job in an actual law firm, then you're like, whoa, this is not for me. So that would be like my very first tip, is just to look for a position where you can start from the bottom and kind of get an idea of what they do, what type of law that they're doing. If you're interested in a specific type of law, then of course start looking at those type of jobs, but I would suggest for you to try different things. For instance, I've been doing immigration law for over 10 years, and yes, I've had the opportunity to kind of work with other attorneys, like like criminal law or family law, and honestly, that is not my cup of tea. I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoy working with immigration law, so that's how I knew that this is what I wanted to do. So basically, I started off as an assistant to the receptionist. I was actually just helping out with like the phones, and then doing filing, making copies, just little admin tasks like that. And then eventually they started giving me some applications, some forms to fill out. And now, don't get me wrong, it was a little stressful because this was my very first job at a law firm. I had no college degree, I had no experience or anything like that. But I noticed that I actually enjoyed filling out those forms and putting together some of the packets, and I don't know, I just started to like that type of work. So eventually I just started getting a lot of experience. I never said no to anything. Even if I didn't like it at first because I didn't understand it, or because it seemed very hard, I still did it. And that's how you learn, is by doing things and just getting your hands dirty and asking questions. But yeah, so just look for a position where you can start from the bottom, and then you start getting an idea if that's what you want to do. Now, if you have a degree or you're thinking about getting a paralegal degree, hey, that's great. I didn't have the opportunity to go to college and get a degree like I would have wanted to. Now that I think about it, I mean, it's not like I'm old, but I am thinking about going to school and getting a degree. But no, I didn't need one to get a paralegal position. As I said before, I just worked my way up, and I encourage you to do the same. Now, for a lot of employers, like I said before, you need the experience. So the more you learn, the more you get used to the type of work, then that's what you can bring to the table. But you're not gonna know until you actually start at a law firm. So don't expect to get a paralegal position job right away if you don't have the experience, whether you have a degree or not. It's great if you have the experience and the degree, that's great, but you do not need one to become a paralegal. All right, so yes, so to summarize everything I said, I know I was kind of all over the place, but first, no, you do not need a certificate or a degree to become a paralegal, at least not here in Tennessee. Second, employers, lawyers look for experience, so get your foot in the door at a law firm, start from the bottom, start as a receptionist or whatever position they have available, and start learning, start getting the experience that you're going to need, and start getting an idea of the type of law that you want to do, the type of people that you want to work with as well. So yeah, get your foot in the door, start working hard, start getting all the experience. Once you know for sure that that's kind of the path that you want to take, then yeah, you might consider going to school, or if not, then start looking for jobs where you can get even more experience and then start moving up. I mean, the possibilities are endless and anything is possible. I used to think that just because I didn't have a degree that I couldn't land a good job, but I am very blessed to have landed a very good job where I get paid pretty well. I get treated very well. I have the flexibility to work from home. And I mean, I just really enjoy and love my job. It wasn't easy. I did have to work at some firms that were not like my current job, but that would be for another video. But yeah, you just have to work hard, learn, get as much experience as you can, and eventually you're gonna land that dream job that you always wanted. But you have to work hard. And but yeah, I encourage you to do those things, and then in no time you'll become a paralegal and you're gonna help many people and you're gonna love it. All right guys, I hope you liked this video. Comment down below if you have any questions. I will be uploading a video about how I became a paralegal. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of a story time on how I actually landed my first job and how I gained experience and how I landed my current job. So any questions, write in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe and whatever you do here on YouTube. I will see you on my next video. Bye.